Hey, gang. Blessed and highly favored. I hope you guys are having a good weekend. So, I just got back. I just got back from watching a movie with the family and some family and some friends. I don't want to ruin the movie, so I'm not going to say the title of the movie, but there was something in the movie that can definitely be utilized uh, to teach, or as a lesson, or as a reminder, or as an enlightenment, whatever you want to call it. There was a part of this movie that involved um, it involved a great sacrifice. Part of this movie that involved a great sacrifice, and the great sacrifice basically the great sacrifice basically consisted of a family. I want to say a family, a mother, a father, having to give up their newborn child as the sacrifice requested by the threat, the threat, uh, large, very powerful adversary, uh, being, uh, large, universal, powerful being, and I might give away a little bit by saying this, but basically, it was like a destroyer of worlds. This entity, okay, and the characters, I guess, the characters in the story, the protectors in the story, uh, have a conversation. They have an encounter. They go and they seek out, trying to make some kind of an agreement, some kind of an understanding with this grandiose destroyer, and it comes back. You know, the attempt is futile because the this destroyer, this bad entity, wants that child, and obviously, for the, mind you, for the sake of humanity, of all humanity, sounding familiar, right? For the sake of all humanity, this evil entity is requesting as an exchange uh, the life of that newborn child to save the rest of the so that he wouldn't destroy the whole earth and everyone in it. Okay, and obviously the protectors denied that request. Obviously, if we know anything in our battles, in our spiritual battles, we know that we do not negotiate. We do not negotiate with terrorists. Find out who that was. Tropic Thunder. Funny movie. We know that we do not negotiate with the evil one. There is no negotiation. There is no negotiation. We stand firm in our faith, in our belief, in our trust, in our Messiah, in our Creator. We stand firm. You know, we don't negotiate, right? So in this movie I saw, you know, it comes down to that point. I found it very interesting. I found it very interesting that that this was like the main theme of the movie. You know, it's like, give me a newborn. And oh, to go back to to that part where we don't negotiate. After that whole conversation between the evil entity and the protectors fails, he gets mad and he says, "Well, now I'm gonna take your child, and he's gonna watch me devour your whole planet, which is probably what he was gonna do to begin with. Okay, there's a lesson there as well. You know, there's like a saying. I don't know. Americans have a saying. You know, it's very patriotic saying. You know, what is it? Those that sacrifice freedom for safety, something like that. You know the thing. You know the thing. But that translates into our spiritual walk, because remember, the spirit comes first. The spiritual realm comes first. Okay, everything that happens, everything that takes place in the spiritual realm translates into the physical realm. So just I can't help to see things, guys. I just, you know, I I I spend 5 minutes sitting down in any kind of scenario, and I'm overwhelmed with details. I can't help it. But I thought that this was an easy detail to translate in a way that hopefully somebody catches it and understands. So yeah, it's funny. It's funny, those petitions of that evil one that seeks to destroy us. You know, the one that is looking about like a roaring lion. You know, seeing who he can devour. You know, you don't negotiate with the devil. You don't negotiate with the enemy. You don't. There's nothing to negotiate. It's either your Messiah and his promises or nothing. And if you're faithful to the end, you will reap your reward. So that's word, right? So bless you guys. I just want to jump in here real quick and telling you guys, you know, hoping that you guys are having a great one. And I'm having a good time. I'm highly blessed. I'm blessed and highly favored. You know, I'm over here doing a little bit of barbecue, spend time with my family and good friends. Might as well be extended family at this point, and just enjoying life for what it is, and being grateful, because I greatly understand that there's individuals that are not as blessed as I am today. So I hope that you guys find that gratitude in your heart today and every single day that you open your eyes. All right, guys. Bless you guys. Catch you on the next one.